Hello, I'm Madeline Murphy, and this is my personal geography project. So, the first place I have pinned is St. Charles, Missouri, and Six Gold Trail Drive here is the place I call home. So, I moved to St. Charles from St. Louis when I was about 2 years old, and I have grown up here my entire life, went to the same school district forever. And this house has been the place of many countless milestones, memories, and more. And a main core memory I have from living here is the one time a few years ago that both houses on either side of us were for sale at the same time. So anyone who came to potentially buy the house to look at the houses next to us just assumed that we were terrible neighbors. So that was really funny memory. Um, it's not true, by the way. I bring my neighbors my leftover baked goods very often. But I related this back to region. So, growing up in the Midwestern region of the US, specifically in St. Louis, Missouri, has really shaped me into who I am. And besides just the toasted ravioli, gooey butter cake, and miles of flat land, I also know at least one person from every St. Louis area high school. And we call ourselves the St. Louis Cult, and I am proud to be a part of that. And I really feel like that characterizes this whole region to a T. The next place I have pinned is Akumal, Mexico. And this place has a special place in my heart. I've been visiting here ever since I was young. So, this first image I attached is my very first time in Akumal, and the second image is my most recent visit, just from this past summer. So, a core memory I have from Akumal is getting to sleep on the beach until 4 o'clock in the morning with a local conservationist to see a sea turtle mother lay her eggs, and that was an amazing memory. I have also been studying Spanish forever, so I love visiting smaller parts of Mexico where there are less tourists and less English is spoken so I can practice my Spanish. So I love it here. And I related this back to location. So Akumal, Mexico is located on the eastern coast of the country in the state of Quintana Roo, and it lies on the northern edge of the Caribbean Sea, and its coordinates are right there. The next place I have pinned is Washington, D.C. So I have visited DC twice in my life, and I would love to go about 50 more times. So, a specific place that stands out in my mind is the Newseum, which is a museum completely dedicated to how news has been depicted not just recently, but throughout all of American history. So, it covers big events like 9/11, but it also covers some international events like there's pieces of the Berlin Wall there. There's just a lot of really cool artifacts. And there's also an entire exhibit full of all the National Geographic winning photos from every single year. And since I visited DC for my yearbook media class, it really made me have a newfound love for photography and deeper meanings of everything around me as well. So overall, I just love the city and the energy here as a whole. So I related Washington, D.C. back to movement, specifically in movement. And traveling to D.C. would mean I'm traveling from one place in the United States to another, which depicts in movement because it's in the same country. So the first place I have pinned on where I want to go is Costa Rica. I was supposed to visit Costa Rica spring break of my senior year with my Spanish club. However, COVID had other plans. So I would love to be able to get another chance to visit. And I can just imagine being immersed in the culture, the food, language, and way of life. And especially the nature, the fact that there are beaches, rainforests, and volcanoes all in one place is so intriguing to me. So I related this back to human environment interaction because hopefully I will be able to visit Costa Rica sometime in the near future because I know there's a lot of deforestation occurring for agricultural purposes, and I would love to be able to visit Costa Rica before there's significant loss in the rainforest. The second and last place I have pinned on where I want to go is Granada, Spain. So, in middle school, I read a book that was placed in Granada, and ever since I fell in love with the place. Ever since I knew I wanted to study abroad, I knew it wanted to be here, and I find it to be such a neat place. And while it's mainly known for the Alhambra, which is pictured above, which is a fortress that has been there for hundreds of years, there's so many other great things about this city, and I related this back to place. So I know the people are known to be very extremely welcoming to all who visit, especially the tourists, and the architecture and natural landscape alike are breathtaking, as you can see from the photo above. And the traditional food, like the churros, paella, and the beans and rice, I know are all to die for. So I would absolutely love to visit here, and I really think it would help shape me as a person, especially if I was able to study here for at least a summer. So that is all from me, and I hope you enjoyed my personal geography project. Thank you.